Okay, so this is page 93, Solving Quadratics Part 1. So there will be a Part 2. Please read the question a couple times and maybe pause the video while you do that. So it's going to lead you through a series of questions. And the first question is, what is the height of the ground? So the top of the cliff is 200 feet, and then the ground would be 0 feet. And so that's 0 feet. What is the height above ground of the object when it hits the ground? So if the object is being tossed from the cliff and it hits the ground, how high above the ground is it? It is going to be 0 feet. And what are the variables in the problem? So there's two variables. There's t, which represents the time, and the time since tossed. And the other variable is f of t. And that's a variable, just like x or y. I mean, in fact, it used to be y, right? And then all of a sudden we changed it into f of x. And in this case, it's f of t. So this one represents the height. It says the height, h of t, in feet after so many seconds. Oh, I'm sorry, it's h of t, isn't it? So h of t is the height, and that's your height of object. That's the thing that is moving, so it's your object. And what does this problem ask you to find? Well, it's generally in the end of the paragraph here, and it's asking how long after the object is thrown will it strike the ground. So we're looking for how long, which the variable is t. And what do we know about the other variable? Well, how long does it take for the object to hit the ground? The other variable is the height. What's the height when it hits the ground? The height is 0. And so, I keep doing that, h of t. And so plug in any known values. We know that the h of t is 0, and so you can find the t. Now what does this look like? It should look like what you've done before and solving for t. You could factor it, or another option is our quadratic formula. And I will let you know right now it's not factorable, so go ahead and go straight to the quadratic formula and pause while you do that. So you put everything into the quadratic formula, and you have t equals negative 12 plus or minus the square root of 12,944 all over negative 32. Now, if you tell somebody that it's going to take a time of negative 12 plus or minus all that seconds, that's not going to be helpful. So what we're going to do is actually get the decimal value. So find on your calculator the square root button and go ahead and get the decimal value of the square root of 12,944. So the square root is 113.77. So if we do t equals negative 12 plus or minus 113.77, and if it doesn't ask us, we like 2 decimal places. So now, as you saw before, there's 2 answers, so please get the 2 answers. Make sure you're in your calculator, you do the whole top, get an answer, and then divide by negative 32. And make sure you do both the plus sign and the minus sign here. And again, please stop it while you do that. So now we have t equals 3.93 and t equals negative 3.18. So reminder what this t represents. It represents the time. So time being 3.93 seconds or time being negative 3.18 seconds. Well, this would mean that we're going back in time, so it's not this one. It's going to be 3.93 seconds. And there's your answer. Now let's try number 2.